Silence, I ask you, good folk of the Thing. Hear now the words of the Grey Warrior. Attend to the Saga of Sven the Spareson, as told by the poor Skald, Mishael, son of Nils. To the deep lake of upland, where the cold waters run, a small child born male beneath a blood-red sun. Mother taken in ordeal, her thread swiftly breaking, Sven the Second, the twin, thus cursed and forsaken. Blamed for mare's dying, last-born's fatal theft. In womb he stole lifeblood, left his brother bereft. Torvald the tall, first heir of the hall, mocked ever the spare son, he abused the small. In quiet corners though, with knife and with wood, Sven carved Astrid a reindeer, she fared fierce and good. Stepsister she came, of fallen raid leader's line, her ruby pendant gleamed, a flame in the shine. Knew her father not long, forgotten in time. As gift, her inheritance, a small necklace divine. Father wed widow, two clans bound now one, rose Jarl in the Thing, under Aesir's high sun. Spareson made apprentice to harsh masters severe, to learn tradecrafts in wilds, year after long year. At 10 winters he carved wood and runes soft as sighs, a herd for sweet Astrid, first spark in her eye. 11 learned carpentry, salted timbers hewed true, 12 shaped he bows, in Ullr's frozen north blue. The wild hunt roared there, heard thundering past. Sven raced with their wind, growing swift, growing vast. 13 twisted he ropes on Ullr's salt strand. 14 leather tanning by the Dane-marked land. 15 sailed for Gotland, canvas stitching by loom. Storm delayed he returned, at midsummer's full bloom. To the maypole he stepped, late into the ring. Hand at last grasped Astrid's, love's quiet beginning. No flesh in the dance, vows true and bright glance. She swore she would wait for Sven's true inheritance. Shield maiden she trained for Frigg, Freya, and Sven. Secretly Godi wed them, taught delay, until when? Boiled tar at 16 he in the western dark wood. Returned home to family, intending make good. 17 iron-forged Sven in hot-blooded Birka. Muscles cut like ironwood, sweat gleaming like mica. Astrid spied her man by forge's red glow. Apron scars and brays, sparks danced down below. 18 his life work focused, Sven's mastery boats. Not yet time to build hearth, nor sowing of oats. 19 brothers dare, push Sven to take charge. Shipwright Hofert stepped down, his age looming large. Fit for kings, build a flagship, face a great dragon prow. A magnificent work that, their Jarl father vowed. Bjorn Ironside received it on Malaren's cold spray. King, son of Ragnar, once glimpsed in child's day. Skald's kind of Ludbrok, wolf-cloaked amid throngs. Sven heard all the sagas, fierce, wild, and long. To Francia Bjorn's fleets rode up Seine's winding vein. Sven, archer on stern, sent them arrows like rain. Crafty his shots, spared the fray's brutal press. Outshone axe of Torvald in the Frankman's duress. At Paris's fine gates, axeman Hoford stood tall, arrow-filled, happy, surely swept to Valhall. Hammered Sven's silver, bright rings for her hand. Father smiled broadly, Jarl's approval unplanned. Torvald saw ruby gleam on Sven's muscled chest. Saw 2 rings and 2 smiles, envy burned in his breast. Bjorn praised his new dverger, come to Upland he called. Sven told all of wife Astrid, he'd build a new life in their hall. Down river they fled, rode with Seine's cold grasp. Brother's vile shove, Sven plunged to her clasp. Into Rain's thirsty nets, Spareson drifted down, betrayed by bloodkin to Seine's bottom to drown. Maternal Frigg cried, "Intervene!" Freya's passions agreeing. The two goddesses appealed for love's very meaning. Bid they Odin, All-Father, amend his dark thread, from Ran's cold embrace sent to Valheim instead. Acer saved poor Sven, yet vanished to mist. Punish Odin's worst enemies, they rise again, evil-kissed. No reward, no legend, no hall for fierce warriors. Endure epic labors, God's boon, open doors. Now Spareson goes a Viking, raid secret 10th world shores. From Midgard, conscripted here, denied his hearth, wife, and lore. Scouring Valheim's cold seas, bow taut and true. Vanquish rising demons, the forsaken, foul, and few. A ruby hangs still, though its chain feels of frost. Astrid's dearest gift spared the river's bitter cost. Sven fights through black woods, bow steady, heart pained. Dreams of wife's laughter, of maypoles and grains. Yet the gods have decreed, prove your worth via strife. Thus earn entry to Valhall, great hall of true life. As Spareson no more, bright his own warrior flame. Daring Valkyries call him home by his own true name. Svenverger's Midgard thread thus comes to an end. He rose large via craftiness, despite betrayal by kin. Norns yet may weave Sven's bright, longer story, from Valheim's great battles into feast halls of glory.